A lot of times, man, I find out about something, I want to share it. I don't care how late I am to the party. I can never know everything as soon as something comes out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to bet that I'm not the only one. And that's why a lot of times I'll just go ahead and share it. I don't care how late this product is or that plugin or whatever it is. If it's dope, it's dope. So a lot of times when I'm making beats and I kind of want to remix and throw like some glitches in there and all that stuff, I use what's called remix effects, and I'm using Logic Pro. Okay, that's my DAW of choice, Logic Pro. But just to demonstrate the kind of things I do it, because I get this question all the time, like, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? And let me show you real quick. Mute out, throw wobbles, repeat, stuff like that, right? How I'm controlling that is through my MPK Mini. Sometimes I use my mouse, but sometimes I would rather use my MPK Mini so I can treat it like an SP. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's get into it. So as I'm switching the knobs, you can see the parameters on remix effects. Go on, watch. See that? Go over to the filter side, or I could adjust that if I wanted to. All right, that's another effect. Wobble. I get this question a lot, man, like, how are you doing that? So I want to show you guys exactly how I did that. And then I'm going to show you, if you don't have remix effects, it's all good. That's where these other plugins are going to come into play. I'm going to show you that a little later, but first let me show you what I do to achieve that ability. I go over to Logic Pro on the top left, and then I scroll down to where it says Control Surfaces, and then I want to learn whatever effect that I touch on the plugin. So let's just do another one for example. Let's say I wanted to do, okay, say I wanted to throw this scratch in there. Say I want to throw that in there, but I want to be able to map that to my MPK. So what I would do is touch that effect with the mouse, and then I'll go over to Logic Pro on the top, go down to Control Surfaces, and then it says Learn Assign for Scratcher On Off. So whatever the last effect I touched, Control Surfaces automatically reads it, and then I just click on it, and then this screen pops up. This is where you touch and you know, you map out on your controller. So as soon as I touch the top knob on the left, just that simple, I just mapped it. And now every time I use this, see this? Is turning on that tape, that scratcher. So now if I don't like that rate, I can just use my mouse and just change it. So it's just that simple, you know what I'm saying? Again, if you don't have Logic, it's all good, man. Cats use all kind of things. Shout out, matter of fact, shout out your favorite DAW. What's if you use software, what do you use? Let's say you don't have Logic Pro, you want to do this type of thing. Great news for you guys. This joint is called Hysteresis. And the favorite word, the magic word for the day is free. It's free. Shout out to Glitchmachines, man. I had to share this info, man, because, you know, I can't keep it to myself. Let me just kind of describe what it is, man. And if you go to the website, it's just, you know, glitchmachines.com. I'm going to read exactly what it says. It says, Hysteresis is a free glitch delay geared toward creating robotic artifacts and musical malfunctions. That's a mouthful right there, right? So you can make your beats or your drums or whatever sound like really, really crazy out there, you know. So I'm going to turn this plugin on and let y'all hear what it does. That's just on the initial preset, and this has a lot of presets, man. I love that. Okay, and you had different parameters like stutter, filter, mod effects, you know, delay. And again, this is free. This is what I discovered. I'm like, okay, can I kind of use this like the Sp2? You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, if you watch my channel, I talked about this zenology effects by Roland, which is free. The only downside to this thing is I can't map it. I have not figured it out. I can't map it. I've tried so many different things and nothing works. It's still dope, but you have to use your mouse. You know? Anyway, let's say I wanted to use a preset. I have no idea what this is. I just hit something. Already. Now let me mute the roads. That's crazy, right? And I'll just go through some different presets. So it just really transforms it, man. I mean, come on. Wow. Oh. Floppy stutter, that's crazy. All right. So what's the point? I see all these, you know, these presets, but how are you gonna map it? You know, it's the same way I did it before. So check it out. Let's say I wanted to, for example, control this stutter, this speed right here with my MPK. I can do that. So I would just tap it, right, with my mouse. So my DAW will know what it is, right? Boom. Then I go back to Logic Pro, top left, control surfaces, learn assignment for stutter speed. Click on it. And then I'm going to pick a knob that I want to control that on my MPK Mini. So I just do that. And now, as I'm turning my knob on the MPK Mini, it's turning the stutter on Hysteresis. See, I turn and you can see it doing this thing. So now, you see what I'm saying? Let's say you wanted to control the level of this effect. You got this dry, wet signal right here. So I can control this as well. Watch this. Say I wanted to use a third knob on my MPK. So I'll go ahead and mess with the knob that I want to change. In this case, the dry wet signal. Go back once again, Logic Pro, learn dry wet, touch my MPK Mini, the knob that I want. Cool. X out of it. Now we good to go. So as I turn, y'all get it now, right? Y'all get it? Look at this. It's mapped. This is this is free. All right, so now let's play it back. Turn that whole dry wet effects off. Turn it back on. So I could get as crazy as I want. It's like having an SP. It really is. Now, obviously, it's not exactly like it, but if you want to do some glitches, like you see a lot of folks do, especially with their SP devices, you see it, because I do it. That's how you could do it. Now, if you want to take it a step further, man, then again, I'm just sharing information, man. This is free. They have no clue I'm talking about them right now. They make something else, man, called Fracture. I'm going to talk about that too. Like if you want to just add even more craziness to it, I'm going to use it on the Rhodes. So I got this Rhodes sample. I turn it on. Listen. So if you just want to get like that alien style, I mean, just stupid. I mean, this thing right here is crazy too. You have buffer, filter, delay, and your output. You mess with these different parameters, see what comes out, man. I'm not going to get technical. I just want you to hear what it does. And guess what? This is also free. Free. Y'all see where I'm going? This is free, man. And all these parameters can be changed. And again, if I want to, I can map this too. It's just so bananas, like. Ooh. Oh, I can make this bigger. Okay, cool. How come I can't do that for Hysteresis? Y'all, okay. I can't complain. It's free. Okay. I can actually increase the size of the GUI on Fracture, but not on Hysteresis. It's all good. It's all good. You can see as I'm turning my fingers, you can see the repeats knob turning as well. That's crazy to me, man. I mean, I don't have... And that's just, I guess that's called beam slicer. That's crazy. That's dope. So you can do that for all these parameters, you know. Now the MPK Mini only has 8 knobs, but say you have another controller with faders and knobs, like I have over here to my right. I can map all this stuff, man, you know, to as many parameters as I want. It depends on your controller, to be honest with you. So the more knobs and faders you have, the better. All right. So, man, I just wanted to share that with you guys, man. And you can get really crazy with this stuff, like stupid crazy. See, that's great for lo-fi. You know, if you want that 8-bit sound or whatever, 12-bit. Look at that. Boom pewter. Hey. Oh. It's your man JFILT. I'm sitting in peace and positive energy.